Welcome to Pastoring on Purpose, the official podcast of the Center for Ministerial Care. Coming to you live from the floor of the 2026 Church of God International General Assembly in beautiful Orlando, Florida.
Welcome to another episode of Pastoring on Purpose. Dr. Maness here, and we are at our first episode here at General Assembly. Ryan, what's it feel like to be back?
It's exciting and it's fun. You know, Monday is a little bit of the slower day because folks are still arriving, but all the booths are set up and there's people here and they're getting the free swag and collecting their ink pens.
yes, and actually Crumble Cookie at a couple of tables, one table anyway.
Yeah,
so
they were delicious too.
Very, very delicious.
Yeah.
So.
Don't tell my diabetes doctor.
Well, I won't tell on you, I promise, as long as he doesn't listen to this episode. Well, today we got a lot of guests lined up for you. Our first guest today is Biji Abraham. Biji, first of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm just now meeting you myself, and kind of give our listeners a little bit about who you are.
My name is Biji Abraham. I live, believe it or not, in Ringgold, Georgia.
Okay. But
I work out in Ottawa, Tennessee, which is like a couple of exits down from Cleveland, Tennessee.
A growing place, too.
It is. We've got Volkswagen down the road, and we've got all the big businesses in our exit as well. A little bit about my background. I grew up in Chattanooga. I came here in the late 70s and grew up here going to Central High School in Harrison, Tennessee, and went to UTC. Got married, went to USC in South Carolina, got my degrees in there, and moved back here to Chattanooga back in 2004. Continued working for my dad's business, taught school a little bit. At the end of the day, God did a full circle on me, and I am managing the business and still doing the ministry with him.
Awesome. Tell us about the business that you're referring to.
So the name of our business is AVM Enterprises, like A for Apple, V for Victor, M for Mary. It's actually the names of my parents. AV is my dad, M is for Mary M and my mom. Back in 1982, we started the business. I was 9 years old. Yes, I am in my 50s.
Still young.
As I said, AVM, we started out basically doing supplies. Dad was a welder, and we came from a Church of God background. And the story with the Church of God is that no matter who came to our house, they always stayed. Anyone that came to Lee College at that time, before it became Lee University, stayed at our house. My people from South India, primarily, they would speak Malayalam and they would come and stay. We have many ministers that were doing their credentialing and going through school of theology and stuff like that, and they just know our house.
Yeah.
And they just, Dad was building this business of hospitality, about caring for providing supplies, and he was really good at it. We told, it's always said in our house, just give Dad a phone and a pen and he can make a sale. He didn't need much of anything. He didn't need a computer. He didn't need anything else. He just needs a phone and a pen.
Yeah.
He was born in India, correct?
Yes, we're fourth generation Christians, meaning he came from an Orthodox background. In India, a lot of Christians in South India, in Kerala, they came from more of like an Orthodox background, like what would you call it? Roman Catholic / more traditional. It was very rigid.
Kind of liturgical?
Yes, that's the right word. At the end of the day, my dad moved to Orissa, India, and that's where he became Pentecostal. Okay, we're talking about when Pastor Cook came up there, a lot of ministers came up there, started establishing the Church of God. There's a lot of Indians, a lot of denominations broke off of the Church of God up there, but he was part of the Church of God up in Orissa.
Okay.
If I understand right, he helped to start a church there as well.
Yes. He was part of the founding members up there, as well as he was in Kerala himself. He helped many people in Tiruvalla and Arani and different areas, little pastors that were wanting to do startups. He helped them through it.
Yeah. Never met a stranger he couldn't talk to.
No.
Right.
He always had an open door, open heart.
That's amazing. I love that you're talking about just how open and welcoming he was, right?
He is.
How has that kind of been, kind of passed down to you? Because you're taking over now, right? You've taken over the family business?
Well, I'm one of three.
One of three? Okay.
One of three.
Are you the oldest, youngest, or middle?
I'm stuck in the middle.
Okay. Middle child. All right.
I'm stuck in the middle. All three of us have different, I don't know if you've ever run a business. There's a technical side, there's a financial side, there's an operations side, there's marketing, there's every side. You need at least 15 people. And so with those different hats, all my brother and sister and I, we manage it through us three. It's a shared responsibility.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a heavy responsibility, though, knowing the legacy that your dad left.
Every day is a challenge, especially in this business environment. There's so many challenges to keeping the door open, keeping the lights on, per se. Everyone wants to be a mom and pop doing the same stuff, but we've been doing this for 45 years.
Yeah.
We know the pains and the growing pains, but that also means we have the relationships.
Right.
We have a direct manufacturers. We actually are a direct manufacturer of several items, sheets and pillows and towels and can liners and paper and stuff like that. You don't have to go through the middleman. We will take care of it for you.
Right. You told me off the air that your father, one of the things that he did was he wanted to pass forward what he was earning in the way that God had blessed his business and now your business, and so he funded mission trips and was giving to all sorts of ministries and was very involved in founding a lot of different aspects of the Church of God. And now today you all are continuing that. Specifically, you told me about a project called Helping Hands.
Right. So Helping Hands started probably about 5-10 years ago. The biggest need back in 2004, I believe. 2004, when the Johnson City floods came, they were like, we need material. And we have a lot of people who are wanting to donate to this, but we can't get the material. We were able to open up a website. So we've got the plastic bags, we've got the squeegees, we've got water, trucks of water, we've got towels, linens, things that they were missing, like in cots, rollaway beds, pillows, things like that got washed away, things like that. We were able to help set that up in a lot of the hotels that didn't have it. A lot of the hotels got damaged. They had to set up emergency camps and stuff like that. So we were able to partner with the Johnson City Crisis Center and do that. During COVID, we did that also. It was not under Helping Hands name at that time because it didn't develop at that time. It's been a ministry of us taking charge and being part of, the first aid call.
Much needed. And I think God honors that, obviously. I mean, the heart that you all have, that your dad has instilled upon all three of you, for that matter, to be able to kind of take up that torch. I know that's got to be a heavy responsibility because and I have no doubt he's very proud of you, all three of you, for the work that you guys are doing. And you mentioned COVID, you mentioned a couple of other emergency situations where with your skill, your expertise, your level of care, you're able to kind of just step in and just meet the need.
Yeah, we do our very best. We try to keep your eyes and ears open. And oftentimes we get a call. My dad's always been part of Gideon's, and he's always open.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't able to do a lot of the heavy lifting, he would go and pray with them and put the Bibles in the rooms and stuff like that. And so my brother-in-law continues that. My brother is part of that as well. God never forsakes us, He remembers.
Amen.
And it puts you in a unique position too to be able to help your clients, because some of your clients are churches and ministries, and so you kind of understand they're in a unique spot, with budgets and restrictions and managing lots of things. And so like being a family that's been part of the Church of God for so long and so intimately, I think it probably must help you all.
We always give the family discount. How is that?
I like family discounts.
Wonderful. If somebody wanted to reach out to you all about providing some of the hospitality supplies that their location might need, how can they reach out to you?
It's very simple. Just go to my website, www.goavm.com, And that's www.g as in green, O as in Oscar, Apple, Victor, Mary.com. We have an 800 number. They can do everything online. They can call us 24/7, talk to a real person. And our number is 800-218-3995. We're pretty down-to-earth people. Most of us in the South are.
Yeah, we are. We very much are. Absolutely. And Ryan, how many businesses do you know where there's a 24/7 number you can call and talk to an actual person and not
I was thinking
an
the
operator?
same thing. I'm fussing with Facebook, and I cannot get past their AI assistant. So, bless you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
We have a 24-hour text line, 423-847-4700. And you can text us even on the weekend. And we have people doing emergency all the time, so it's not a big deal.
Wonderful.
Awesome. And you can service and help anyone throughout the whole country, correct?
We go to 19 states directly.
Okay.
We ship to Hawaii, Arkansas. We go to Canada. We ship to Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the Caribbeans, and all those places. And going overseas and even international, that's not an issue.
Wow.
We can make it work.
Wonderful.
I've had to deal with NAFTA. I've had to deal with the border all the paperwork in the world. So, yes, it's not an issue.
The scope of this and how big it is and how it originated from the vision of one man from God and now passed on to his children, family, is quite beautiful to see, quite frankly. Thank you for what you do.
I thank God for giving me this opportunity.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
We love that you've been able to stop by and see us, and thank you for being a part of the Church of God for so long.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I must say it's an honor to meet you, and thanks for being our first guest here today.
Oh, my pleasure.
I even got a little sticky thing here, a little toy here that I can play with and I can fidget with when I get nervous.
Yeah. So AVM does have a booth here in the vendor hall.
Yep.
And of course, obviously, we are recording these podcasts here from our booth in the vendor hall. So if you're at General Assembly here in the Orange County Convention Center, please stop
Absolutely.
by. Biji would love to meet you. She would be happy to talk to you about what they do. And of course, come by and see us while we're recording and hanging out as well.
We're booth 326 next to the Crumble Cookie booth.
Oh, the Crumble Cookie booth. Yes. When you're coming by to get a Crumble Cookie, make sure you swing by and say hello, right?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, BG. It's an honor to have you. And this has been our first episode of Pastoring on Purpose. We'll see you in our very short next episode. God bless.